I need your mind, your body, your soul. I love it when you make me feel like I'm in control. We ain't gotta tell no one.
Hey fellow foodies, it's Faye from facefood.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Middle Eastern style rice pilaf. Okay, so this recipe is very easy. First we're going to start with some basmati rice, and I'm going to pour some very warm water over the top. No exact measurement, it's just really enough to cover the rice. At this point, I'm going to let this sit for 30 minutes, and we're going to let the rice soak up the water. It's not going to soak it all up, but it will soak up a majority. Right, so after 30 minutes, I'm going to pour the rice into this strainer, and I'm washing it with warm water very thoroughly. And this part is just to kind of clean the rice off, as well as, you know, get rid of the excess starch. Okay, so at this point we want that excess water to drip off, so I just placed it in a bowl, and I'm just gonna wait for like 10 minutes or so. Alright, so now we have our pot. I'm gonna place some Crisco in there. You can use any shortening. We do use Crisco or oil. I believe it's vegetable oil. We use it interchangeably, so it really doesn't matter which one you use. Oil or shortening will work. And then you're going to place your vermicelli noodles in there. And I have this over pretty much a high heat. It's about medium high, but almost a high heat. And I'm going to cook this until the noodles become golden brown. I guess a better way to describe them than golden brown would be like a darker brown, because they're already kind of golden brown, but you get my point. We want some color to these noodles. Once you are happy with the color, the noodles should cook for about maybe 5 minutes or so, but after they get nice and brown, you want to go ahead and place the rice in there as well. And at this point, we're just going to cook them both together for like 2 minutes or so, just to toast the rice a little bit and to continue to cook the noodles. And during this part, you do want to give it a stir frequently. Alright, and now we're going to put some cold water in there. So how you make rice is not equal parts, I'm sorry. 1 part rice to 2 parts water. So because we put 2 cups of rice, we're going to put 4 cups of water, making sure it's cold water. Okay, I'm just going to give it a stir just a little bit to make sure that all the rice is covered with the water. And now I'm going to add just a little bit of distilled white vinegar. And now I'm going to add in some salt. We like using sea salt, but you can also use kosher salt or table salt. Just know that there is going to be a difference in the amounts, because table salt tends to be stronger than sea salt. Right, so what I do at that point is I do give it a taste. I taste the water to see if it's salty enough for my liking. If it's not, I just add more salt. Give that a stir and then taste it again. Typically we don't really measure the salt, we just kind of pour it in and taste, but it ended up being about 2.5 tablespoons. Right, so at this point I'm going to cover it. I'm still keeping it on a medium-high heat, and I'm cooking it until the water kind of soaks up into the rice. Not a lot, there should be still some water visible, but for the most part it's going to be soaked up. And at that point, what we're going to do is place some paper towels. It's about 8 or 9 of them layered up, and place them over the top, and then cover it with the lid again. And at this point, I turn it down all the way to low, kind of a medium low even, and cook it for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, so that the rice can steam nice and proper. And then you'll have your finished rice. It's super easy. This rice is wonderfully delicious. You saw how easy it was to make and how quick it is to make. But the thing about Middle Eastern rice, rice pilaf specifically, is it goes with so many of our dishes. We have it with, for example, Lebanese dishes. There's bazilla, fasulia, kefta, what else? There's so much, I'm telling you. Even on its own, it's delicious. There's something that we like to eat called riz and laban, which is just rice in Lebanese style yogurt. You mix it up and you can eat it cool or warm. That's delicious as well. It's just super versatile, and it's an important base dish to learn if you really want to learn Lebanese food, because it does go with so many things. So this is how you make Middle Eastern, we'll call it Middle Eastern style rice pilaf. I hope you guys do give this a try. The full recipe will be on facefood.com. All the amounts, all the time, suggestions, all that, it will be on the full recipe. I hope you guys do give this a try, and make sure you like this video if you do like it. I do appreciate it. Comment below if you have any comments or questions. I love engaging with you guys, answering any questions, all that stuff. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more great videos on the way. I want to show you just how nice and light this rice is. So let me dig into it with my spoon here. Of course, the rice isn't light, but it's pretty light compared to other dishes. So you can see how just like fluffy the rice pieces and the noodles are. It's such a great combination. I hope you guys give this a try. Yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And until next time, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day.
I've been reading you to figure what you're down for. I wanna figure out to make it come around. No, we should quit the game and settle things right here, right now. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about all the things you do. I wanna take you from me.